Hello, and yet another very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2. A short tip on what I do, what to talk about career management, executive career management, different topic each week. And if you have a topic that you would like me to address, I'm preparing the 2024 calendar, and I'm more than happy to prepare a Tuesdays at 2 to address what's on your mind. So Tuesdays at 2, I share a different topic relating to career management each week. This is episode number 155. Today's topic is pertinent to everybody. LinkedIn isn't for me. I hear that quite often, and that astounds me. Why shouldn't I be on LinkedIn? What a statement. That's quite an atrocious statement, in my view, as an executive career management practitioner. So, you need to be on LinkedIn. If you aren't on LinkedIn and you are a business professional, it doesn't matter whether you're here in Canada or anywhere else in the world, you need to be on LinkedIn. It's a very valuable tool, and it's a tool that executive recruiters and other HR professionals search for talent, but it's also a platform for you to market and sell yourself and talk about, articulate yourself and enhance your brand, your personal brand. So if you aren't on LinkedIn, I'm going to be pretty bold here. You are committing career suicide. It's pretty simple as that. If anybody's got any comments, please put them in the comments below, or anything that's on their mind, please, I will more than happy to answer that question as I go through this Tuesdays at 2. So really being really out there, if you aren't on LinkedIn, you are committing career suicide. There's no justification for not being on LinkedIn. You need to make it part and parcel of your overall career management. Now, yeah, you can be on LinkedIn and you can fill the basics, just what I call the skeleton of LinkedIn. That's better than nothing. But in my point of view, as a professional, somebody I know, I know how to use LinkedIn, and I know how people looking for your talent right now use LinkedIn. You need to fully complete that LinkedIn profile. So I see so many half completed and often massive typos. Well, what impression is that going to leave with an executive recruiter or another person looking for talent right now? So you need to fully complete your LinkedIn profile from top to bottom. It's very visual. So have your portrait picture there, have a picture behind, a cover picture behind your portrait picture, and have a very striking and enticing, a resonating introduction or a headline. And then make sure you customize your LinkedIn URL. You got numbers and letters after your name, you haven't customized it. That's the default they gave you. So you need to go and customize that. You need to have, if you're in career transition, you need to give the people at the other end the easiest way of contacting you. So have your email there, and while you're in career transition, you don't have to have it all the time. Have your telephone number. Fill that about section and fill the about, which is 2,600 characters. So it's a fair old many paragraphs. You don't have to fill it right up with 2,600 characters just because I say so. But see if you can get close to 2,000. It's like anything. The more characters, the more text you put on there, the more you're going to be found, because Google algorithms go across your LinkedIn profile and the other billion members right as we speak. And then talk about you've got features. If you've got PowerPoint presentations or a video or any articles, blogs you've appeared in, you appeared in the local newspaper or an industry newspaper, put that in as well. And then reverse chronological of your work experience. Don't replicate your resume 100%. The English language is so good that you can have the same meaning with different words, but to show you are a performer. And then there's various other criteria. You've got to have your skills in there. Fill it all up. 50 skills you're entitled to, whereas on resume you're limited. But make sure they synergize. Make sure your resume synergizes with your LinkedIn profile, all the buzzwords, etc. Make sure you have recommendations. Start following groups. The list goes on and on and on. So the further you scroll down, the more text you can have. But you need to be on LinkedIn. If you aren't on LinkedIn, you are really damaging your career progression. So it gives you a platform, a forum to share content, to create content. You can be your own self publisher, and then you can comment on content. So you get on the radar of many career influencers. It's a free site, but if you are really serious about your career management, then I would suggest you upgrade to the premium version because you get more bells and whistles. But you need to be on LinkedIn. So that statement, LinkedIn isn't for me, is a really bad statement. It's not good for you. It tells me something about who you are and your career management. And right now, as I speak, where I am, Eastern Standard Time, there are executive recruiters across North America searching for talent. And one of the platforms, one of the key channels they use is looking for talent on LinkedIn. So, and they look for it all across the world, in Asia, in the Middle East, in Europe, and the UK. They use LinkedIn incessantly to source talent. What we would do without LinkedIn, I don't know, because it was a lot harder then. But this is a platform for you to articulate your promise of value, your personal brand, what you can bring to the table at the other end, another employer. So make sure you are on LinkedIn. I cannot say it in more bold terms. You have to be on LinkedIn. Has anybody got any comments or questions? I'm more than happy to offer a free, no obligation resume critique. Go through your resume for 30 minutes over Zoom from top to bottom, or if you want a LinkedIn profile audit, I'm more than happy to offer that too. So there's my email at the bottom there, martin@aneliteresume.com. And if you send me your resume or you want a LinkedIn profile audit, just mention you saw me here on Tuesdays at 2. And then I have an extensive YouTube channel where there are many resumes pertaining to many videos pertaining to LinkedIn and other social media platforms which you must be on. So go and have a look at that. If you go to my YouTube channel, please press the subscribe button and press the bell button where you will be notified of any future videos to come. If anybody hasn't got any questions or any concerns about their career management, I will wrap it up. Thanks for being with me today. I'm here every Tuesday at 2. I think I've got 2 more before the year's end. I'm taking a little bit of break over the holiday season, and I will be back in full in January. But as I say in the introduction, if you've got anything that you want me to talk about, I'm doing the calendar in the next 10 days or so for next year. And I'm more than happy to put your topic, something that you don't know about or you want me to articulate further on. I'm more than happy to put that in the 2024 Tuesdays at 2 calendar. So manage your career. You don't need to stop managing your career in December because it's a holiday season. In fact, there's more networking opportunities for you right this month than there has ever been in the rest of the other 11 months. So take advantage of those social networkings, those office parties, those industry related events, and network, because you never know who you might meet. You might meet your next employer. And bearing in mind that across the Western world, the bulk of the jobs are hidden. They've never advertised. So you need to get out networking. Networking is a very important element of overall career management. So unless anybody's got any other questions or concerns, I will wrap it up. I will see you next Tuesday at 2, but manage your career this week. I will have a great week.